Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Steven. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'll be talking about the latest release from the Black Crowes. The album is called Happiness Bastards. It's comprised of 10 tracks and produced by Jay Joyce. As we all know, the brothers Chris and Rich were feuding a few years back, took their time, did their own thing, came back together, did some successful tours. COVID kind of slowed things down, but now they're back with a brand new album. And people are wondering where they're going to go back to that jamming sound from some of their later albums, or are they going to go back to their rocking sound of, like, Shake Your Moneymaker and By Your Side. I like their rockier sound, so this album really uh, resonated with me. I think this is one of the best albums I've heard from the band. It's a great rock record, has a great Stones feel. There's a tinge of the Allman Brothers in there as well. Love the first single, Wanting and Waiting. Loved it the minute I heard it. Said, wow, love this track. Great mid tempo. Reminds me of Jealous again, obviously. Um, then I heard Cross Your Fingers. It starts off with an acoustic intro. You think it's going to be like a ballad, but then it kicks into this great rocker. Love that. Then I heard Wilted Rose featuring Lainey Wilson, country singer. I've never heard of her before, to be honest, but she really does well on this track. So I really liked all three songs. So I said, man, so far so good. Hopefully this album doesn't disappoint. Um, been listening it a couple of times today, and I'm going to tell you right now, I love this album. Great album. The minute you hear Bedside Manners, a dirty rocker, you know the boys are back. They found their groove. It's like they didn't miss a beat. It continues on with Rats and Clowns, another fantastic rocker. Another great rocker is Follow the Moon. That's a riff-tastic song if I ever heard one. Um, Dirty Cold Sun. I got into it today. It's a great rock and soul number. Love that a lot. Bleed It Dry is a great dirty mid-tempo blues, very Stonesy. Flesh Wound is the one I'm having a hard time with. It kind of reminds, if you know Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine. Imagine a rockier version of Walking on Sunshine. At first time I heard this song, I didn't think it fit the album. After the third listen, yeah, I get it. It's not my favorite track. It's still a good song, don't get me wrong. It just doesn't resonate with me as much as the others. Kindred Spirit is another nice ballad at the end, which I would have changed. The song order. What I would have done is put Kindred Spirit after Flesh Wound and end the album with Follow the Moon. I'm not sure I like albums ending off in a ballad. I don't know, for some of that never really works for me. So if when I'm gonna put the album on make my playlist, I'm gonna put Follow the Moon last and Kindred Spirit right before. So it'll be, Flesh Wound, Kindred Spirit, Follow the Moon, and end it that way. I think the sequencing needs to be adjusted for me. Overall, great record. Chris's voice is phenomenal. Rich's guitar playing is incredible on here. These guys sound rejuvenated. They feel like they're back. They haven't missed a beat. It's been 15 years, but it seemed like last week they came out with their last album, and now they just put up a new one like that. Great album, back to front. This is what I love hearing. This is, like, again, an alternate universe greatest hits package. Any of these songs will fit in a Black Crowes live set. Any one of them can be put on there and it'll work. I love it. So maybe Flesh Wound for me, that one's still having a hard time. There's one track. The album clocks in just under 38 minutes, so it's short and sweet. So as you're about to get fed up or think it's going to go too long, it's done. You know, great amount of time, I think. Or maybe they could have done one more song, maybe one more, but maybe one of those jammy kind of songs at the end that they were known for near the end of their before they broke up. They were kind of going to that loose vibe kind of thing. Maybe one of those on here would have done something. But other than that, a great rock blues record. This is the one, I think we've been hoping to hear from these guys if they came back, and I'm not disappointed at all. I'm very happy with this. Like I said, it's only Flesh Wound that I don't hate it, but it's not one of the songs I will go back to all the time. Bedside Manner for sure. Rats and Clowns, Wanting and Waiting, Cross Your Finger, Dirty Cold Sun, Bleed It Dry, Follow the Moon, Kindred Spirit. All great. Love this all. I cannot say how happy I am with this album. This is what I've been waiting for, and I'm not disappointed. Thank you guys for a great album. You let me know what you think. What are your favorite tracks? What are your least favorite tracks? Do you like this album? Are you into more of their jammy, loose kind of sounding, longer set songs, or you like these rockers like I do? Let me know what you think. Share your thoughts with us. We'd love to hear from you. This is Stephen from the Aroundtable with my thoughts on the Black Crowes' latest album, Happiness Bastards. It's been 15 years, boys, but you're back and we're happy with it. See you soon.